Hi, my name is Dolores. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about mindfulness. I recently attended a seminar called Mindful Eating, and I got some interesting insights, I would say, that I would love to share with you today. So the concept of mindfulness is very old. In fact, it has been around since 1900 in the Western countries, and it has always been used for healing, to enhance the quality of life, and to raise body awareness. Let's talk about what mindfulness actually is. So mindfulness is a practice, and it is the practice of being in the present moment, being aware in the present moment without any judgment. And I think this sounds pretty easy, but at least for me personally, and I think for a lot of people, it's not that easy. There was this one idea in the seminar that I attended that was pretty helpful for me. And it is about the question how instead of the question why. Let me explain that. If you're practicing mindfulness, you ask yourself, how? So you take the role of the observer and you ask, how does my surrounding look like? How do I feel? How do my thoughts look like? And so on and so on. It's all about observing in an objective way. This sounds really simple, but at least for me, it's pretty hard not to judge my emotions and my thoughts. I always ask myself, why do I feel like this? And why do my thoughts go this way? And so on. And the problem with the question why is that it addresses the mind. So it takes you out of the present moment because you start to look for answers, look for solutions, and then your mind goes in the future and it also goes back in the past because maybe you feel, let's say, sad because of a past event that you start to think about, you start to explain to yourself, oh, I must be feeling sad because these and that happened. And that is not what you want if you practice mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, there is absolutely no need to change anything. You just look at the things as they are and the action phase comes later. I always thought that the hard part of being mindful is to control my thoughts. I always wanted to, and I still want, I think, to control my brain, to control my thoughts, my emotions, and get in a place of total calmness, of a total blank space in my head. And that is not working because it's not natural. We are human, our brains are complex, and we get constantly distracted. There are constantly a lot of thoughts that go through our brain, and the real hard part about being mindful is to first accept that you will be distracted, but then to be very gentle to yourself, because only when you are able to redirect your thoughts to the present moment and to be aware again, then you can find a place of stillness and relaxation, and you will get all the benefits from being mindful. Now, talking about benefits, why should we be mindful? If you have tried meditation before, you probably have experienced yourself the positive effects of it, but it is also science-based. Various studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can help with anxiety, with restlessness. It can help you to be more focused and has a lot of benefits, overall benefits for your life. Practicing mindfulness helps you to focus on your actions and on your behavior instead of just functioning on autopilot. And therefore, it will also be helpful for you to change your behavior and change your habits, and through that, change your life. How can you implement mindfulness in your daily life? It is totally enough to just implement small moments of mindfulness here and there. You don't necessarily need to meditate for, 15 minutes, half an hour every day. Of course, this would be even more beneficial, but if you just can focus here and there, if you can be mindful and aware in the present moment here and there, that is also very beneficial to get aware about your habits, about your behavior, about your emotions. For example, you can just take any object in your hand that is close to you and figure out what the structure of it is and how it feels, if it's hard, if it's soft, if it's cold, if it's warm, because this will directly transport you into the present moment. Or you can also consciously perceive how the chair is feeling that you're sitting on, or even what taste in your mouth you have at the current moment. In the seminar that I was attending, we practiced mindful eating, and that was kind of funny because I never ate something like that before. We ate a cashew nut and we first put it on our hand, and then we looked at it closely first, and then we touched it. We focused on the structure of the nut, and finally we put it in our mouths, and then we weren't allowed to chew. We just could feel it in the mouth and roll it around with the tongue, and then finally we could chew it. And it was such an interesting experience. I mean, I eat a lot of cashew nuts, but it was so different to taste it like that. I really got to know the taste of it and the structure of it. And yeah, it was such an interesting experience. I intended to do this more often in my daily life, but honestly, I haven't been practicing mindful eating since then. But just as an input, maybe it works for you, maybe next time you eat something, or maybe you eat right now. So just be aware of the taste of the thing that you eat, or just try to look at it very closely. A great anchor for more mindfulness moments in your daily life can be a simple object. It can be literally anything that is maybe placed on your desk, and every time you look at it, you can remind yourself of being mindful. Take it in your hands, just feel it, and then focus on the very thing. Or you can also set an alarm on your phone that reminds you every couple of hours in a day to get present. Okay, I'm almost at the end of today's video. I just want to give you a quick summary of the most important points, like a little takeaway for you. So number 1 is don't judge your thoughts and emotions, just observe them. Number 2, ask how instead of why. Number 3, treat yourself very kindly when you get distracted. And number 4, get yourself a mindfulness reminder, let's say an object or the alarm on your phone. All right, and that was it for today's video. I really hope that some thoughts were helpful to you. If so, please give this video a like and also consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!